Okay. I'll be right there. Sorry. I don't speak well. Yeah, I know. Don't know. Oh, there they are. All right. Otherwise, me standing up here just yelling names. Oh. Yeah.
to the 2025 graduation commencement. Please take your seats. We do have some special guests today. I'd like to welcome Grand Chief Wilton Littlechild, Keith Lamb, our board chair member, our board of regents in attendance, and Father. As we commence here shortly, just a couple housekeeping items. There are bathrooms located to my right here, the male and female bathrooms. There are bathrooms that are open as well in the great lobby. Please mute your phones. We do have our healthcare team on site here for today, for the commencement and at the dinner tonight. So right now they are located back in the right-hand corner, my right-hand corner, right beside the sound booth. If anybody needs any medical attention, thank you.
Good afternoon. If you can keep your head when all of you are doing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies. For being hated, don't give way to hating. And yet don't look too good or talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same. If you can bear to hear the truth spoken, twisted by names to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn-out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. if you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And which is more, you'll be a man, my son. Today we are at a threshold. Today we say goodbye and thank you for all that you have given us. The opportunities, the dreams, the ability to face adversity, the tools of life and the initiative to use them, the confidence to take risks, the integrity to stand up for the right, the strength to battle, the diligence to endure, the will to commit, the humility to lead and be led, and most of all, the love and trust that has guided us and provided our foundation. We are prepared to take what life has to offer us, and we are ready to lead. We take all these gifts and embrace the earth and everything that's in it, for we are Ellis.
the spirit of reconciliation, we acknowledge that we are situated on traditional lands referred to as Treaty 4 territory. These are the territories of the Cree, Ojibwe, Saulteaux, Lakota, homeland of the Métis Nation. We respect and honor the treaties that were made in all territories. We dedicate our efforts to working together in a spirit of collaboration and reconciliation. We acknowledge all nations, Indigenous and non-Indigenous, who live working together in this land. At this time, I'd like to invite graduate Peter Bernowski up to sing the hymn. Please rise. Thank you, Dave. This time, I'd like to invite our principals to hand the man to the podium for some welcoming remarks.
Good afternoon, and welcome to our 2025 commencement exercises. We welcome our Board of Regents, President Charlie Skipper, Father Parker Love, Grand Chief Wilton Littlechild, our parents and grandparents who have traveled from near and far to be here, our esteemed staff, and of course, our honored graduates. Before coming to Notre Dame a couple years ago, I had the privilege of working in elementary and high schools in Moose Jaw in the public education system. And I met and worked with countless wonderful young people and adults. A lot of them I still kind of run into time to time, and when I see them, they most often ask, well, how's everything going in Wilcox? And what's the difference between working, in a place like Notre Dame, private independent school, and working in a public school system? And I say without hesitation, it is always the students. That is the biggest difference. I feel really fortunate. I've worked with many, many great kids over the years and in both systems, but there's something about a Notre Dame young. They have purpose. They attend to their responsibilities almost all the time. They look you in the eye and they say, hello, use your name. You get more than just a grunt out of them. They understand expectations and they can accept responsibility with understanding and dignity for the odd poor decision they make and must be kept accountable for. But most of all, I think they understand community. Because around here, if you don't understand community and embrace it, it's kind of a hard place to be. So next door in our Notre Dame Museum and Archives, I hope many of you had a chance to see it. But you will find one of the finest collections of antique books, not only in Canada, but in North America. This archivist will come in here not expecting much more to go. Oh my goodness, it's unbelievable. Father Marley was bequeathed most of the collection from Father Bacciochi, who was a priest in Switzerland and also a direct descendant of Napoleon. He brought these books over from Italy. But probably the crown jewel of the collection is the Nuremberg Chronicle of 1492. And I think, and neither might be able to correct me, but I think it's is the only piece in the entire collection that was actually purchased. You see, about 1959, Father Murray had heard that this copy, through a connection of his in Vancouver, was actually for sale for the princely sum of $600. That was a lot of money back then that Notre Dame had come across, and he straight to get the money. He was ready to purchase it. Then he found out that one of his hounds, a young man from Nigeria, had a terminally ill father. So to no one's surprise, Father Murray gave the young man the money so that he could get home and spend the final days with his father. So the hounds gathered together and somehow raised the money, purchased the book, and presented it to Per on his 68th birthday in 1960. And legend has it that it's one of the few times that Father Apple Murray was actually brought to tears. So these hounds in 1960, they understood community, and they acted on it in a pretty amazing way that day. But the hounds of 2025, in my opinion, are no different. They understand community, and they act on it in many different ways. A couple of weeks ago, 13 of them went into the St. Maria Faustina Surrender Giant, which we do every year. And our spiritual development director, Rob Kruger, he organizes it. And it is to work an afternoon swimming with neurodivergent youth. Shortly thereafter, Rob received a beautiful email. Here's some excerpts. It says, "Hi, Robert. I just had to send a quick note because, wow, your students were absolutely incredible during the swim day. I was seriously so impressed by how kind, engaged, and supportive they were. To the student who worked with the young man named Owen, I know Owen can be a lot in someone's space, and your calm energy and openness to letting him join you made a huge difference. He doesn't always warm up to new people, but he clearly felt safe with you. That kind of quiet leadership is something really special. To the student who worked with Emmett, thank you for letting him be the king of the floaties, jumping in and out of the mushroom sprinkler with him on repeat and standing guard at the deep end. I'm pretty sure today was his version of Disneyland. His smile was the biggest I've seen in months, and that's saying something because he's generally a happy guy. He's been asking about swim for a month using his device, and you made it so worth it." And the email went on and on. It is so representative of this group. If you go down the list of the program that you have in your hands, you just can't help but think, oh, great kid, great kid. It's on and on. It's such a good group. Parents and grandparents, you play a large part in this. And I'm sure you're feeling a great deal of pride today. And it often goes unrecognized, but you've made a great sacrifice in trusting your children to us. We are deeply grateful for that. And whatever they've imparted on these hounds during their time here has been given back to us tenfold when we see the young, wonderful young men and women that they've become. So thank you, parents, for laying such a great foundation for us. Thanks for raising such great kids. For our dedicated staff, I know I said it this a few nights ago at our academic awards, but thank you for all that you do behind the scenes. All the little things that go unnoticed, the extra time you spend fixing, calling, listening, helping, correcting, consoling, and laughing with our students. They say working at Notre Dame isn't a job, and it isn't. It's a way of life. It has to be done right. And you do it right. I'm really proud to be part of this group. So thank you for all that you do. Now to our amazing graduates. Stay in touch with Notre Dame and with yourselves. And the bonds you've made here are forever. Trust me, they are forever for the rest of your life. Embrace them. They will enrich your lives for years to come. So please accept my congratulations to the class of 2025. You made it. Thank you. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce to you our president, Dr. Charles Skipper. Charlie attended Old Dominion University on a wrestling scholarship, where he received a Bachelor of Arts in History with a minor in Philosophy and Psychology. He later earned a master's degree in Educational Administration and Supervision at George Mason University. He wasn't done there. He was awarded his PhD again from George Mason in Program Design and Educational Evaluation. Charlie has worked in boarding schools in a variety of places all over the world. from Virginia to South Carolina to El Salvador to Louisiana to Switzerland to Istanbul, Turkey, back to Virginia, and now Wilcox. Charlie hasn't seen him in a while, probably hasn't happened yet. So please join me in welcoming Charles.
This just ain't right. You gave a wonderful talk. I don't know what else was with that. Apparently, my illustrious predecessor, Pear, it took some extraordinary action to move the tears. I cried the drop of a hat. And I've been to a lot of places, which even makes it go, well, it's a little challenging. I don't know. We'll see how it works. Distinguished guests, board of region members, staff of the college, parents, and soon-to-be graduates of Notre Dame, I add my welcome to the congregation. I'm going to start with a warning. You have now entered an AI-free zone. No artificial intelligence happening here. May not be much intelligence in general, but certainly no AI. While I'm confident that an AI-assisted or composed talk would likely be funnier, more apropos, and even more memorable and remarkable than my remarks, I just like speaking and talking and telling stories. And I just like doing it. Even if I don't do things particularly well. Doing things in spite or in spite of doing them poorly is one of my themes for this talk. It's been one of the themes of my life. And yes, I do have more than one theme to share, so settle in. It'll be in there. I have a history of doing many things badly. My mother never tired of telling everyone how I was unable to raise my foot and kick the ball without falling over until I was like 5. Ultimately, I became really good at falling over and getting up again and again. I also ended up as a pretty good multi-sport athlete and earned an athletic scholarship, but it did take a while. The current version of my doing things often badly motif with family commentary comes from my sons and their observations when they talk to me about my yard work or my handiwork around the house. The conversation goes like this: Dad, you should really hire somebody to do that. And I say, but I like doing it. And they say, but you're really bad at it, and we're afraid you're going to hurt yourself. I just smile, hug them. Think about that. Wow. I love Pear, but I can't get him too. All right, so I hug them, and I pull up my overalls, I put on my back brace, I put on the boat screen, I put on my repellent, I put on knee pads, I put on my gloves, I put on my music, and then I go out and I do some more things badly. That's what you do. I suspect many of you are wondering about why this old guy in funny clothes up in front is talking about doing things badly at the graduation ceremony. I mean, this is all done something really well. And I'm sure that AI would never subject us to any silliness like this, but there is enough into my madness. It turns out there are several life lessons in that story. And we know little stories can contain life lessons. I mean, Jesus parents. Aesop, Brothers Grimm, Amster Stevenson. And there's a lot of people who know that there are good life lessons in little stories. Anyhow, my modest contribution to the rich field of life lesson embedded stories today focuses on an important predictive value or characteristic of supporting a fulfilling, contributing, and joy-filled life. The predictor I'm highlighting is just doing things. Just showing up. Really doing just about anything. Just showing up and getting on with it. It turns out that doing things matters, even if you don't do them particularly well. At the start, in the middle, or sometimes at the end. Doing things means you're active. It means that you're engaged. It means that you're learning. And most importantly, it means that you're living. The willingness to do things badly or failing at them is also a powerful predictor for life success. It's not so much the doing badly or failing part that matters. The magic lies in how you respond and what you do next. Do you get up, shake it off, and try again? If so, you're demonstrating grit, perseverance. And those characteristics matter a whole lot over time. That's the rich soil of resiliency, the ability for someone to face adversity and handle it that builds confidence, that It builds skills through practice, and ultimately it builds character. So don't fall into the classic trap of justifying being a bystander in your own life. I'm too busy, I'm too tired, I'm too scared of what others might think, or worried that I'll look fail and look silly when I do so. Trust me, it'll happen. I do it every day. Yes, you will be busy, you will be tired, you will be scared, and you will sometimes fail, sometimes often, but get up, dust off, get yourself under control, get back into doing things, even badly, like me. So my message, and this is not the all message, just one message. My message is, do things. Just do it. You'll get better and better, and you'll grow from doing so. Now, of course, graduation is supposed to focus on graduates. And you just finished what for most of us is the longest period of sustained schooling in your life. 12 plus years. It's a pretty long time. But it's important to remember, as Einstein taught us, that time is relative. The present reality for you feels a little bit different if you turn around and look at people behind you. Your parents, your grandparents, your friends. As a parent, the years have gone by in a rush. Trust me, I've been there. At this time, my mind fills with images of my sons, delivery rooms, navigating life with an infant, then a toddler, then a kindergartner, then a middle schooler, then a high schooler, and now life beyond that. You know the drill. All of us live it. Now my sons are trying to reverse parenting. That is a lot of fun. Graduations are bittersweet times for parents, even for grandparents. I recently got to experience that for myself. Watching today's ceremonies, the hours of sitting and sharing your games, the miles spent driving to practices, the sacrifices you've made in time and treasure to provide your daughter or son with the opportunity to pursue a passion, to chase a dream, and to build a better future for themselves, comes readily to mind as we sit here, and it comes to our hearts. Now, for working parents, the hardest thing of all, the gift of the Notre Dame experience, since it means time away from your son and daughter. But that's drawing to a close. Those and countless other memories are all parts of our lives held together in love. And now all of you, parents and graduates, are standing on the shores of an unknown tomorrow. It's both exhilarating and really scary. Graduation is an ending, and it's also a beginning. There are a few other times when things end and begin. Weddings, for example, is the birth of a child, which begins family life and ends sweet for you as a parent. And today it's graduating from high school and commencing your life after high school. It's an inflection point and one alive with possibilities of learning from the past and imagining against stepping forward into your future. What of that future? It's your birthright responsibility to be the author of your life. That's one of Father Perberry's great truths and expectations for his gang. The college model left in America is often applied to struggles in the general sense, like struggles of life or struggles on the ice or struggles wherever. But in fact, it's an intensely personal struggle that he's referring to. It's the profound struggle that each of us must embrace to become the person that God intends us to be. That's the struggle of life. It's the challenge of a lifetime, and we know that your time at Notre Dame will serve you well in the years to come. A great high school career is about building an archive of experiences and lessons and perspectives that you can draw on in large and rich of the years to come. You are hound for life. The challenge you now face is living up to the ideals of being that hound. Being a person of integrity, of humility, of honor, of faith, and of service to a world that badly needs citizen leaders with integrity, humility, honor, faith, and the willingness to have the courage to serve and lead. We believe in you, and we need you. Congratulations.
This time I'd like to welcome to the stage Lucian, the salutatorian reigns.
Good afternoon, graduates, staff, parents, and guests. My name is Felicia Ann, and I would like to extend a warm welcome to everyone in attendance today. I'm grateful to be a part of this memorable occasion as your salutatorian. As I stand here today, I couldn't help but reflect on how far we've come. When we were little, we couldn't wait for this moment. It felt like something that belonged to a faraway future, almost like a fairy tale. And then we entered high school as grade 9s. We looked up to the seniors with admiration, imagining the day where we would be in their shoes. Each year, we moved a little closer to this finish line, wondering how long it would take. And now, in the blink of an eye, here we are. It is hard to believe that the day we have all talked about, or even dreamed about for years, has finally arrived. And though we're full of pride and maybe a little sadness, this day is more than just a ceremony. It is a celebration of the time, effort, and determination that has brought us here. The countless study sessions, early mornings, and the wins and losses of our sports are all reflections of our growth. Graduation is a milestone and a turning point. It marks the closing of one chapter and the exciting beginning of another. As we step forward into new experiences, we have the chance to let our own narratives. And wherever life takes us, I hope we carry the courage to dream big and the kindness to make a difference. As we go down memory lane today, reminiscing about the red and white games, spirit days, talent shows, and especially those late night bus rides home from games, I want to remind you all to also live in the moment. Those memories are golden, but this moment right now is also a memory in the making. So cherish it. Cherish the people sitting beside you. Be present, because one day we'll look back on this day, dressed in our caps and gowns, sitting beside our classmates, and realize it was one of the most unforgettable days of our lives. Not just because of what we accomplished, but because of who we became along the way. To the class of 2025, we made it. Let's celebrate today. This is merely the beginning. Thank you.
We will now get to the awards portion of our ceremony, starting off with the highest grade point average in grade 12. So it is all academic courses taken at Notre Dame for the 24-25 school year. And it is so tiny, we have to check and recheck the math on this one because we have such strong students. Honestly, the difference between the winner and the runner-up is less than half of 1%. But there is one winner, and I'm happy to congratulate with Notre Dame's highest grade point average in grade 12, Katie Williams. I did forget to mention that it was a 97.51% overall average. Not too shabby. Next up is the esteemed Governor General's Medal. So this is an overall grade point average in all classes taken in grade 11 and 12. And it's based on academic standing only. It's a mathematical calculation, and ties are not allowed. So it was awarded to the grade 12 students with the highest accumulated average in grade 11 and 12 classes. Once again, less than 1.5% separated the two people at the top. So the winner this year of the Governor General Medal with an average of 97.75% is Natalie Brazen.
first chairman of the Board of Regents. His middle name, commemorates Dr. Edward Miller, a lifelong friend of Bob Murray, and a distinguished professor of chemistry at St. Johns Hopkins University. Finally, Ray Maynard was named after Oppenheimer himself. It is important to note that the mind, body, spirit criteria set forth for the recipient of this award were deeply embodied in each of the remarkable individuals' legacies that continue to inspire the community here in our day. This year's Ray Maynard Award winner is a wonderful example of Harry Murray's quality of day and how he knows right from wrong, he models and lives what Notre Dame stands for, and is honest and sound from center to circumference, and is true to our support. He is a 4-year hound who played football, basketball, and rugby, while also serving as a house leader in Marauder Dorm. He is a quiet, steady leader, always available to lend a hand and support others. His house parents shared the following about. Kenton is a house leader in our dormitory this year that has never failed to complete the task. Always finishes them ahead of time. In doing so, Kenton pushes himself out of his comfort zone and has grown tremendously. He has been with us in the Marauder for 4 years, and we are proud of his personal growth. Kenton has a strong moral compass and always does the right thing, even when no one is watching. He takes his responsibilities seriously and fulfills them with care. Kenton was also involved in many extracurricular activities and remarkably earned the Heart of the Hound Award in all sports, football, basketball, and rugby. That alone speaks volumes to his character and his commitment to his teams. Kenton is a true hound. He knows his place, builds it, and is never afraid to say no when it matters most. Please join me in congratulating Kenton Dumont as this year's recipient of the Murray.
Before we recognize the President's List members and President Cup recipients, I want to take a moment and highlight for everyone a few new old traditions. Yes, the tradition can be new and old. New to a place, but old to the customs of the field. The first of the traditions is one that you all see. This one you won't see until you open a graduate's diploma. The tradition is that each one of the faculty, teachers, coaches, and house parents have signed the diplomas. Their signatures represent the connection that exists between all of us and our individual and collective affirmation of you as a graduate. Over the years, those signatures often have special meaning for many alumni as they look back on their high school career and those that they lived that experience with. The second new world tradition is one that you'll see in just a few minutes. Academic cords are part of academic regalia and serve as a wonderful indicator of any number of distinctions. The cords are the school colors, red and white. And these cords, now and in the future, will indicate the graduate has been named to the President's List. The President's List is a distinction awarded to students who achieve great distinction and outstanding results academically, athletically, spiritually, and socially. All years of their naming are taken into consideration for the award. In the past, the graduate's name was read at this point in the program, but they stood when they were recognized, and then a certificate was mailed home after the ceremony. Now we're going to invite each of the President's List members to the stage, where Stefan will present them with the certificate, and I will place the cord, which they will wear for the rest of the ceremony, and have for the future along with the passes. The third big old tradition comes from an independent school custom of inviting parents who have provided extraordinary service to the school to join in the awarding of a diploma to their graduate if they so choose. The typical service required, recognized in such opportunity is the member of the Board of Regents or a faculty and staff member. Over time, my understanding of the layers of meaning around that particular tradition have evolved. At first, I thought it was a nice nod to the parents to make the school work on a daily basis and a positive affirmation to bond with family and community. It's all of those things. But over time, what I recognize is that it's also a a recognition of the unique nature of the schooling experience. With those graduates whose parents and guardians are there every day in the classrooms, in varsity, on the boards, and on the ice, or in the courts, or in the fields, living the life of a boarding school community represents. I had that experience as a father and grandfather, and then as a boss, because I actually employed my son, one of my sons. And the dynamics are wonderful, but trust me, they're also very challenging. And I think in ways that I didn't understand, they're particularly challenging for the student. The tradition for me is a way of saying thank you to both parents and students for acknowledging the often unseen challenges that they've all navigated. You will see the new old tradition during the awarding of diplomas. Now I invite Bob and Stefan to join me for the recognition of the 2025 President's List. I just want to know that I did that well. Here's a question.
All right, President's List, Anya Kruger. Alicia. Ben Bujo. JC Watson. Kenton Duma. Lacey Leslie. Pearson Longman. Trina Madden. Kate Williams. Sam Custer. Natalie Perazzi. Connor Dunn. Maisie Kozak. Eagle Dubois. Nathan Thompson. Kavetta Eagleshot. Kale Livingston. Cindy Sullivan. Mason Arrington. TJ Lee. Juliet Garnier Delana. Jet Blank. Reagan Lynch. Aiden Kim.
One of the great joys and wholly unexpected blessings of my life is the fact that I have the opportunity to work, live and work in school communities with my sons and later grandson. As I mentioned earlier, I'm sure there are many parts of that experience that were great for them. I'm also sure it was always not so much fun for them. It's a complicated dynamic when your school life is led in front of your parents. One student still reminds me to this day that he only got one B in high school. Who gave him that B? But it also complicates peer relationships, friendships for the students, and it's a little tricky for the parents as well. This year, we have 7 graduates who have navigated that dynamic complexity and done so wonderfully well over their entire careers. I'm mindful of the fact this year, not only because of the tradition we are adopting, but also because one of those spectacular young graduates is a President's Cup Award recipient. I do this a little different. I ask the recipient to come and stand beside me while I do this. Will I have your crew to please join me on stage? My experience is that whenever anyone mentions on they're smiling. That seems to be an invariant law of the universe, since it applies to her peers, the adults around her, and even to the store clerk I saw Anya speaking with just the other day. Her parents and siblings probably have a different take on that slightly, but for the rest of us, the principle of Anya and joy applies. While a radiant spirit is a wonderful thing, it doesn't qualify to make one the President's Cup winner. Embodying the values and virtues of a hound is in fact the measure of this award. It means the person is academically engaged and successful. It means the person demonstrates character and personal integrity. They compete athletically with heart, with a sense of fair play. And the person serves the Notre Dame community as a matter of course. Many are great at one or two of those things, but it's the whole person and the way they go about doing it that this award honors. Anya embodies the priorities and virtues of the Hound. She leads by example in academics, athletics, and in extracurriculars. She is grounded in strong values and morals and has an outstanding character. Anya always does the right thing and encourages everyone to do the same. She tirelessly volunteers her time in the service of the Notre Dame community. She possesses the self-discipline and grit to help her overcome difficult situations. Her track specialty at Pathlon is challenging enough with its multidisciplinary demands. But Anya had the additional challenge of driving Regina for training and this year for injury work. But as always, her determination and drive came through. She finished a very successful high school career on her way to a college, university career in competition. If you look up the definition of quiet, forceful, and good, you're going to see a picture of Anya. Please join me in congratulating Anya Olivia St. Kruger as the 2025 President's Cup. Will Nathan Thompson please join me on the stage? Long time no see. How you doing? I'm good. At the heart of the Notre Dame experience is something of a dichotomy. On one hand, it's a life in a community with all the demands that come along with being part of a one-school world. There's the classes, the dorms, the athletics, the activities, the meals, the friends, the teachers, the late nights, the weekends. There's a lot of places to be engaged, not many places to go hide. It's life-led kind of in public. On the other hand, the college motto, Lector Amerigo, refers to the defining struggle of an individual's life to find their spiritual path, our way to God, and through that process grow into the person that we're meant to be. There is no group, no team, no us in the defining struggle of our life. It's all on the individual. Few of us manage to find the balance and dichotomy, that life in community and the intensity of individual struggle, as well as Nathan. He's a natural leader, consistently demonstrating integrity through his actions, inspiring those around him with his unwavering kindness and determination. His moral courage is evident in his willingness to stand up for what is right, even when it's challenging situations. He leads by example, and his dedication to the school community at all times and all ways has been exemplary. He's also exemplary in another way, one that speaks particularly eloquently to me, given my background, my role in college, my connection to the legacy of Father Pierre Murray, through our shared love of history, philosophy, and theology. One of the highlights of the year for me has been an ongoing series of conversations with Nathan that he initiated about the philosophy and theology of life and the spiritual journey, and what Pierre thought about that as well. Nathan truly embodies the spirit of Pierre Murray, which made him an easy nominee for the 2025 Pierre Murray Award as the Pierre Murray Award winner. His overall excellence in all facets of Notre Dame life makes him worthy of the President's Cup. Please join me in congratulating Nathan George Cole Thompson as the 2025 President's Cup.
Please welcome graduates Anya Kruger and Brody Sleeves for the dedication and graduation.
In 1982, the graduation class planted a tree as their contribution to the college. They wanted to leave their mark and began the idea of graduation row, a row of trees, one for each year, extending from the Tower of God towards the statue of Our Lady in front of Unit Hall, and now on the north side of the Stephen Hill Hockey Skills Center. The first tree of graduation row was named Notre Dame Our Lady. The 1983 to 2024 graduates followed this example by purchasing trees and naming them according to each school year's theme. Spirit of relationships, spirit of inspiration, and spirit of restoration. This year, the class of 2025 continues the tradition of naming our tree after this school year's theme, Spirit of the Tower of God. We invite you to view our tree today. It is the one adorned with red and white curtains. At this time, we'd like to offer a blessing for this newly planted tree.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord and Holy Creator of trees and forests, come and place your blessing of life upon this fruit tree. In the Garden of Eden, you planted both the tree of knowledge and the tree of life. May this tree, Spirit of the Tower of God, be a tree of life to all who pass by. May its branches be a living space for birds of the air that shall nest there. May it give all who look upon it the gift of life-renewing beauty. As these blessings of peace and life were the fruits of the cross, may these same fruits flow from this spruce tree which we have planted. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Please welcome to the stage Molly Erasmus for valedictorian.
Good afternoon. My name is Natalie Harassman, and I'm a four-year count of Wilcox, Saskatchewan. It is an honor and a privilege to be standing here today representing the class of 2025 as the valedictorian. Now, if any parents in the crowd have talked to staff members over the last few days, you've probably been told, congratulations, your kid has come a long way. And boy, have we ever. Back in grade 9, I'm pretty sure we were a very challenging group, and every staff member who had to deal with us, especially Matt, because she had to break up a fist fight in the middle of French class. And being typical grade 9s and perhaps a bit stubborn, we obviously didn't disappoint because over the next few years, we continued to make our fair share of questionable choices. We've broken the doors of varsity, shattered the glass at the town rink, and cheered some things at red and white nights that should never be repeated, ever. However, through learning from our mistakes and poor decisions, our grade has grown. We've matured into individuals who make better choices. I can say without a doubt that this grad class is exactly who I want to surround myself with. My fellow graduates are people who never back down from a challenge, strive for excellence, act with dignity and respect, and live a life of purpose. They are people who have each other's backs, but are not afraid to poke fun at one another and joke around. Merritt's goal was to create leaders who aspire to make a positive difference in the world. I can proudly say that our graduating class fits this description. We lead as captains of sports teams, house leaders, SSE members, church volunteers, and overall, we strive to be well-rounded individuals and genuinely good people. We have spent countless hours sacrificing our time to clean up garbage, set up extracurricular events, and run campus. We also spent so many hours learning how to do CPR, and Brody especially has lots of experience. We built relationships with dorm kids, local kids, and teammates, and checked them when we needed it. And I can't help but mention, our Badger grade 12s pushed our house to extend our win streak to 5 consecutive years. As part of his Notre Dame legacy, Kerr also encouraged students to make their relationships closer than mere friendships. He wanted teenagers to form brotherly or sisterly bonds that would live outside the boundaries of his campus. I can say that our class has embodied this idea of close relationships. This graduating group has become more than just classmates, we've become family. A family that grew as new students joined our campus, stuck together through both hardships and successes, and made memories for a lifetime. And that's what makes today, graduation day, the most exciting, but also the most heartbreaking of days. I know many of us have been counting down the days until today, the day where we move on to the next chapter of our lives, ready to tackle whatever the world throws at us. Perhaps we haven't realized this yet, but we've also been counting down the days that we get to spend with each other. Today is the day we have to say goodbye. Hopefully, it's just goodbye for a little while, but maybe it's goodbye forever. Letting go of Notre Dame and the people in it may be one of the hardest things we will ever have to do. We live together in a 24/7 lifestyle for 10 months in a year. We spend every second of every day surrounded by each other. We've grown to live and rely on each other. We can rely on each other to have fun and enjoy ourselves, but we've also relied on our friends by leaning on each other to make it through things like COVID-19 in grade 9, the long Saskatchewan winters, final exams, sports seasons, and resisting the urge to use ChatGPT for every single assignment. This bond formed at Notre Dame will be difficult to move away from, but I'm sure everyone will agree that however sad this goodbye may be, we wouldn't change this experience for the world. Notre Dame is something special. 4 years ago, at the beginning of grade 9, I never would have guessed that I would witness Brody race a car, watch Bob Rutz, our math teacher, demonstrate wrestling moves, see Jet and Eagle do a rocket league battle and a talent show, hear Jack Littlechild tell campfire stories, come back in grade 10 to see Kobe with a full-on beard, and have our class successfully execute one of the most respectful senior friends. I also would never believe that I would make friendships that cross not only provincial but international borders, nor would I believe to call this campus my second home. Because that's what Notre Dame is. It's a place that members of this worldwide family can call home. It's a place that has shaped us into the people we are today. It's a place that only us counts know. And, of course, none of this would have been possible without the people who supported us along the way. Parents, you sacrificed seeing your child every day for us to be here. Teachers who educated us and prepared us for this future to come. And all the other faculty and staff, you put in countless hours behind the scenes to make this the best experience. So, thank you. Now, to my graduating class of 2025. I challenge you to not only remember Notre Dame, but to carry Notre Dame with you always. Hold on to the values that shape your character and morals. Live out Kerr's vision of what it means to be true Notre Dame and for one. Lead a life of purpose and meaning in everything you do. Most importantly, never lose connection with each other. Class of 2025, congratulations, you did it. We arrived, we struggled, we emerged, and we learned. And now it's time to apply this to the next journey of our lives. I know you will all strive for success in whatever you do, and I can't wait to see what each of you accomplish. As Black always says, I have faith in all of you. Class of 2025, God bless and good luck.
afternoon. My name is Elena Kruger, and I have the privilege of introducing the graduates. I ask that you please hold your applause until all of the graduates have been introduced. Kylie May Mata Axel. Kylie is a two-year hound from Rankin Inlet, Nunavut. She will be attending the University of British Columbia, Okanagan, in the Faculty of Arts for an education degree. Noah Kenneth Dixon Aldrich. Noah is a one-year hound from Calgary, Alberta. He will be playing junior hockey next year. Tyler Joseph Allen. Tyler is a four-year hound from Wilcox, Saskatchewan. He will be attending the University of Regina Faculty of Business. Tyler received an academic scholarship. Gerald Andre Almero. Gerald is a four-year hound from Regina, Saskatchewan. He will be attending the University of Regina, studying industrial systems engineering. Gerald received an academic scholarship. Felicia Anna. Felicia is a three-year hound from Regina, Saskatchewan. She will be attending the University of Regina in the Faculty of Science and competing in women's U sport hockey. Felicia received academic and athletic scholarships. Ryken Robert Eyre. Ryken is a one-year hound from Calgary, Alberta. He will be playing junior A hockey with the Niagara Nighthawks. Joby Peter Larry Baumiller. Joby is a four-year hound from Wilcox, Saskatchewan. He will be playing hockey for the Brandon Wheat Kings. Reed Kelly Belfort. Reed is a one-year hound from Water Valley, Alberta. He will be entering the workforce and playing junior hockey for the Merritt Centennials. Joshua William Blair. Josh is a one-year hound from Esterhazy, Saskatchewan. He will be attending the University of Saskatchewan in the Faculty of Science, majoring in psychology and playing junior hockey. Josh received an academic scholarship. Jacob William Bohelder. Jacob is a four-year hound from Wilcox, Saskatchewan. He will be playing with the Swan Valley Stampeders of the Manitoba Junior Hockey League. Kobe Alexander Roser. Kobe is a four-year hound from North Battleford, Saskatchewan. Kobe will be pursuing post-secondary studies in dentistry. Kobe has also applied to join the Canadian Armed Forces. Benjamin David Pujol. Ben is a three-year hound from Terrebonne, Quebec. He will be playing junior hockey in Portage-la-Prairie, Manitoba. Hansel Jürgen Mason Chicus. Hansel is a one-year hound from Regina, Saskatchewan. He is planning on playing for the Boston Junior Rangers in Worcester, Massachusetts. Brendan Harold Troy.
Brendan is a 2-year hound from Saigon, Hong Kong. He will be playing junior hockey. Benjamin Robin Owen Shortens. Ben is a 3-year hound from Sanford, Manitoba. He will be playing junior hockey and taking university classes online. Danica Jordan Codwell. Danica is a 2-year hound from Hay River, Northwest Territories. She will be attending the University of British Columbia, Okanagan, to pursue a Bachelor of Science degree in zoology. Karis Isla Cross. Karis is a 1-year hound from Regina, Saskatchewan. She will be attending St. Thomas University, pursuing a Bachelor of Arts degree and playing women's hockey. She received academic and athletic scholarships. Danielle Marie Davalos. Danielle is a 1-year hound from Corona, California. She will be attending Salem State University, studying business. Danny will also be playing NCAA Division III women's hockey. She received an academic scholarship. Alana Leah Dean. Alana is a 3-year hound from Ottawa, Ontario. She will be going to hair school in Ottawa and practicing hairstyling. Tristan Gregoire Dehaye. Tristan is a 1-year hound from Amos, Quebec. He will be attending the Université Laval, pursuing a Bachelor of Business Administration degree. Eagle Sunny Dubois. Eagle is a 4-year hound from Regina, Saskatchewan. He will be attending the First Nations University of Canada in the Faculty of Arts. He received an academic scholarship. Kenton Michael Dumont. Kenton is a 4-year hound from Regina, Saskatchewan. He will be playing rugby and taking summer courses to train as an educational assistant. Connor Alexander George Dunn. Connor is a 4-year hound from Minot, North Dakota. He will be attending the University of North Dakota, studying biology. He received an academic scholarship. Pavetta Blaze Tiana Eaglechild. Pavetta is a 4-year hound from Regina, Saskatchewan. She will be attending the First Nations University of Canada and the Bachelor's of Indigenous Social Work program. Juliette Madeleine Gabrielle Danier Delhomme. Juliette is a 3-year hound from Quebec City, Quebec. She will be attending Red Deer Polytechnic, pursuing a Bachelor in Kinesiology degree and playing hockey for the Queens. She received academic and athletic scholarships. Jeremy John Andrew Gould. Jeremy is a 1-year hound from Cornwall, Prince Edward Island. He will be playing junior hockey. Natalie Jane Harassy. Natalie is a 4-year hound from Wilcox, Saskatchewan. She will be attending the University of Saskatchewan, pursuing a Bachelor of Science degree in engineering. Natalie received an academic scholarship. Sarah Lillian Harris. Sarah is a 3-year hound from Regina, Saskatchewan. She will be attending the University of Manitoba in the Faculty of Arts, majoring in criminology, and playing hockey for the Bison's women's hockey team. Sarah received academic and athletic scholarships. John Harvey Mason Harrington. Mason is a four-year hound from Wilcox, Saskatchewan. He will be attending the University of British Columbia, Okanagan campus, pursuing a Bachelor of Science degree. Brendan Michael Hurley. Brendan is a one-year hound from Fort McMurray, Alberta. He will be playing Junior A hockey. Peyton West Kanatsiak Kapuita. Peyton is a two-year hound from Rankin Inlet, Nunavut. He will be attending SAIT in the Culinary Arts program. Samuel Anthony Kester. Sam is a three-year hound from Rockyford, Alberta. He will be playing junior hockey. Brian Edward Kowalski. Brian is a two-year hound from Albany, New York. He will be playing junior hockey in Ontario. Maisie Ann Kozak. Maisie is a three-year hound from Okotoks, Alberta. She will be attending Trinity Western University in the Faculty of General Studies and playing hockey for the Spartans. She received academic and athletic scholarships. Anya Lydia Senate Kruger. Anya is a four-year hound from Wilcox, Saskatchewan. She will be attending the University of Saskatchewan pursuing a Bachelor of Kinesiology degree as a member of the Huskies track and field team. She received academic and athletic scholarships. Lacey Jane Westwood. Lacey is a four-year hound from Emma Lake, Saskatchewan. She will be attending the Albernia University studying healthcare sciences. Lacey received academic scholarships. Jack Trayson Littlechild. Jack is a three-year hound from Wetaskiwin, Alberta. He will be attending Lethbridge Polytech and entering the workforce. Hale Shea Livingston. Hale is a three-year hound from Campbell River, British Columbia. Hale will be playing junior hockey. Pearson August Lohendorf. Pearson is a four-year hound from Macklin, Saskatchewan. He will be playing in the SJHL with the Gorman Wolverines. Gabriel Llewellyn George Bukowski. Gabe is a four-year hound from Regina, Saskatchewan. He will be attending the First Nations University of Canada in the Faculty of Arts studying business. Reagan Mara Lynch. Reagan is a two-year hound from Fort McMurray, Alberta. She will be attending Elmira College studying pre-physical therapy with a minor in athletic training. Reagan will be playing NCAA Division III women's hockey. She received academic scholarships. Kalea Cecile Mahon. Kalea is a one-year hound from Burlington, Ontario. She will be attending Wilfrid Laurier University and playing youth sport basketball. Kalea received an athletic scholarship. Katrina Darren Matter. Kat is a four-year hound from Wilcox, Saskatchewan. She will be attending St. Francis Xavier University, pursuing a Bachelor of Science degree with a biology major. She will be playing youth sport rugby. Kat received an academic and athletic scholarship. Abigail Sue McDonald. Abby is a one-year hound from Nunavut, Northwest Territories. She will be attending Sioux College in General Studies. Callie Rose McInnes. Callie is a one-year hound from Regina, Saskatchewan. She will be attending Aurora University, playing Division III hockey for the Spartans women's hockey team. In addition, Callie will pursue a Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. She received academic scholarships. Kane Stewart John Morant. Kane is a one-year hound from Edmonton, Alberta. He is attending the University of Alberta to study business. Jason William Grant Morris. Jason is a three-year hound from Punashai, Saskatchewan. He will be attending the First Nations University of Canada, taking Indigenous social work. Divine Kinja Mugugu. Divine is a one-year hound from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Divine currently has offers from universities to play youth sports basketball and is still making her decision. Gianna Marie Aventi. Gianna is a two-year hound from Ponte Verde, Florida. She will be attending Worcester State University studying biology. She received an academic scholarship. Kiara Sydney Harriet. Kiara is a three-year hound from Wilcox, Saskatchewan. She will be attending Jamestown University, studying exercise science and playing ACHA Division I women's hockey. She received academic and athletic scholarships. Aiden James King. Aiden is a four-year hound from Fort St. John, British Columbia. He will be playing junior hockey in Chilliwack, BC. Ryder Sill Tyler Pizia. Ryder is a three-year hound from Elbow, Saskatchewan. Ryder will be playing hockey in New York. Maya Gwen Regier. Maya is a one-year hound from Airdrie, Alberta. She will be returning to Notre Dame as a post-grad to finish her athletic journey. She has been accepted to Brandon University to study nursing. Samuel Elaine Russo. Sam is a two-year hound from Houston, British Columbia. He will be taking a gap year to enter the workforce. Charlotte Rowe. Charlotte is a 2-year hound from Sydney, Australia. She will be attending New York University in 2026 in Madrid, studying journalism in the Liberal Studies program. Sydney Reese Salamanca. Sydney is a 4-year hound from Flin Flon, Manitoba. She will be attending Minot State University, studying communication sciences and disorders to become a speech-language pathologist. She received an academic scholarship. Simon Schlosser. Simon is a 2-year hound from Rosenheim, Bavaria, Germany. He will be attending, practice this, the Fachhochschule Hofstein in Austria, studying international business and management. Simon will also be playing hockey with the U20 Red Bull Munich. Riel Angel Scout. Riel is a 1-year hound from Lethbridge, Alberta. He is committed to playing basketball at Edge Prep in Calgary for a post-grad year. Cole Trevor Schurston. Cole is a 2-year hound from St. Albert, Alberta. He will be attending the University of Alberta studying business. Landon Joseph Sokolowski. Landon is a 1-year hound from Lethbridge, Alberta. He will be playing junior hockey. Brody Randall Steves. Brody is a 4-year hound from Wilcox, Saskatchewan. He will be attending the University of Saskatchewan, studying biomedical sciences and competing with the University of Saskatchewan track and field team. Brody received an academic scholarship. Nathan George Colpaugh Thompson. Nathan is a 4-year hound from Iqaluit, Nunavut. He will be attending McMaster University, studying in the Faculty of Humanities. Nathan received an academic scholarship. Si Wang. Jet is a 4-year hound from Hefei, Anhui, China. He will be attending the University of Toronto Faculty of Arts and Sciences, studying computer science. JC Jody Watson. JC is a 4-year hound from Yellowgrass, Saskatchewan. She will be attending the University of Saskatchewan, pursuing a Bachelor of Science degree in agribusiness. JC received an academic scholarship. Samantha Mary Rose Webb. Sam is a 4-year hound from Wilcox, Saskatchewan. She will be attending the University of Calgary for a Bachelor of Design degree in City Innovation. Matthew Reed Kevin White. Reed is a 4-year hound from Wilcox, Saskatchewan. He will be playing hockey next year. Tiana Juliet Lee. TJ is a 3-year hound from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. She will be attending the University of Regina in the Faculty of Arts, Police Studies. Kate Elaine Williams. Kate is a 4-year hound from Milestone, Saskatchewan. She will be attending the University of Alberta studying nursing while playing with the Pandas U Sport female hockey team. Kate received academic and athletic scholarships. Christian Nicholas Portalusi Wilson. Christian is a 1-year hound from Calgary, Alberta. He will be playing junior hockey next year. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates of 2020.
Just right before we do something Charlie comes up and does his closing remarks, just a couple reminders. Okay, all 4-year hounds, all presidents list and president cup winners. After our session, you go out. Please come back to the auditorium as we're going to be doing some pictures here for you. Pictures with families. The lobby is open to the rink. There's a couple backboards set up. You can take pictures for a while. What we would ask is that we get all the gallons upstairs in K2 by about 3:30 at the latest. Okay. For the banquet this evening, we're asking that all graduates be at the Delta by 5 o'clock. The Grand March will be at 5:30, so please be in your seats by then. And we're looking forward to seeing everybody in the celebration. Thank you.
Okay, I gotta say that was a pretty impressive hat toss. I've never seen one come that far before. That was probably like rocket launch at that point. It was good. All right. So with the ending of this ceremony, it's my responsibility to announce the 24-25 school year is officially closed. Thank you. Congratulations, graduates. Godspeed. I hope everyone has a wonderful summer. Thank you.